So I just moved into a new apartment and I have no utensil organizer. So I'm gonna build one myself. And I don't want one of these generic organizers. I want it to fit my spoons, forks, and knives perfectly. So in this video, I'm gonna show the entire journey of making it and all the fails and successes along the way. Here we go. First thing I'm gonna do is get a good side picture and front picture of all my utensils that I can use the exact shape when I'm modeling them. So I got the fork pulled up here, and then I looked on Amazon and it says it's 8.1 inches, so hopefully that's pretty accurate. And then I'm just gonna get started. Honestly, I don't know why I took these pictures when I have the actual utensils with me. This is so much easier than looking at some stupid picture. I want to know how thick this fork is, but I don't have a ruler or anything, you know? So I'm just gonna guess. Hopefully, it doesn't even matter. I got frustrated and I had to delete the side of the fork, so now I'm gonna try again. So now I've got these two parts of the fork, and I just need to intersect them somehow to make one fork model. I don't know how to do that. It looks like I've done it. My fork, 3D model. This will help me determine the shape of the organizer. Next is the spoon and knife, but this took way too long, so I'm gonna do those another day. Stay tuned, now I'm gonna 3D model the spoon and the knife, and then I'll be done for now. I finished my spoon. It looks good. It's not too great, but I think it's good enough for what I need. Next is the knife. And now I'm done with the knife. It kind of looks funny, but I'm pretty sure that's just the shape of a knife without the, I don't even know what you call this thing. Whatever. Now I'm gonna put them together in a utensil organizer to fit them into. I think I messed up. I don't know why I thought the fork, spoon, and knife were all 8.1 inches long, but like looking at it now, that's just not the case at all. I'm gonna have to like find out what size these actually are. Looking at my Amazon order, I know it's gonna be one of these like 16 million different size options, but I honestly don't know which one I got. This one says that the fork and the knife are both 8.1 inches. That thing is not 8.1 inches. Maybe knife is 9, fork is 8, and spoon is 7.3. So I'm gonna have to redo these. Whatever. Yeah, after resizing this using the new sizes, they all seem to fit reasonably well. So I'm gonna go with 9, 8, and 7.3 for the spoon. Now I'm gonna work on the actual organizer thing for these. Okay, so I got this organizer now, but if I threw my fork, spoon, and knife in here, there's no way I'll be able to grab them out. They would fit in there, so I'm gonna make little notches to like grab these things. Hopefully it's not too hard. Okay, so I got this. Now I can grab this stuff out of them, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get the shape of each of these things like perfectly right. So I'm gonna go back and then just increase the size of each of these just a little bit to make sure that I can actually fit the stuff inside. I made them all a little bigger so that hopefully utensils can actually fit in this. Now I'm gonna make the thing a little bigger, and then I'm gonna smooth out corners. I can spend a lot of time trying to like optimize this and make it perfect, you know, but then like it's gonna arrive and it's not gonna be what I thought was perfect. So I might as well just like order it, get it, see what's wrong, and then I can order the next one after, you know, making those changes. So I'll just do that now. have some kind of warning. Wall thickness has to be greater than 0.12 millimeters, is like 0.04 inches. But I'm getting this warning, but the thinnest thing in mine is like 0.25 inches. I see I somehow did this wrong. Thinks that my thing is 0.95 by 0.55 by 0.2 centimeters big. Nah, this thing is like way bigger than that. So I gotta figure out how to export this right, and then I should be fine. I got this thing sized right. Turns out this is insanely expensive. It comes out to $157. That's insane. So I found another material that's only 66 bucks, which is still like wildly expensive to me. I was only hoping to spend like less than 20 on this thing. Like, especially because this one is not gonna be right this first time. Like, I'm gonna have to do it again. And then it says shipping estimate is another 53 bucks. It turns out the crazy quote for $108, that's like with shipping and everything, is actually accurate. And it's just because this thing is taking way too much filament. You know, I didn't hollow it or anything. So that's what I'm gonna do, whatever I can to like bring down the filament use. We'll see what the quote looks like after that. So that worked. I got it down to 37 bucks. I will order this, and then, you know, I'll show you guys when it comes in. Hopefully it looks good, and then I'll have to, you know, make changes and whatever. So the package has arrived. It's time to open it up and see if the utensils fit perfectly into the holder like we designed it to, or like I designed it to. No, I'm pretty excited, by the way. I've been waiting for this thing for like a week and a half now. So this is it. So unfortunate. Oh my god. The fork fits in perfectly. Spoon. Ooh, right in. Oh, this is much better than I imagined. Knife. Okay, knife is like half the size of this top part of the knife is like half the size ish, but fork and spoon fit pretty well. So now I just gotta see how many forks, spoons, and knives I can fit in this. You know, can this hold all of them, or okay. So I got the rest of my forks in whatever. Let's see. Oh, it's close to fitting all of them, but just a little too small. And then spoon. Oh, fits all the spoons. It fits all the knives. So first thing we're gonna do is round the bottom of the fork and spoon thing. Thing is, I might have to redo a decent amount of stuff to make that happen. I don't think I'm gonna be able to add the shape to the bottom, and honestly, it's fine. You couldn't even tell if I did. I just wanted it for aesthetics, I guess, but functionally, you couldn't tell if I shaped the bottom or not. I don't think I'm gonna do it. But, so this is the knife that I modeled originally, and then this is what I, you know, sent out, the blue. And for some reason, the shape of the knife that I modeled is not the same at all as what, you know, I sent out. I think I'll just redo that. Okay, so I've resized the knife thing. This is much more similar now. Then I'm gonna resize these finger holes so that, you know, I can grab them easier. Okay, I've resized those holes for fingers, and I've smoothed in some edges. Now I'm gonna make the whole thing just a little bit taller for the fork. I'm also gonna make it a little shorter for the knife because they just sink lower than the forks and spoons do, so. I actually bought a ruler in the last week so I can measure how sunk these knives are. Alright, I think that's it for upgrades, so I'm just gonna export this and order the new version. That's it. Order the new one with the very small fixes, so that one should be good. Now we would just wait for that one to come in, and I'll probably just use this in the meantime. It's kind of nice. Alright guys, version number 2 has finally arrived in the mail. Pretty nice packaging. Last time it was just in a cardboard box, so I don't know if this blue thing is new. And then I still have the old version right here, so I'm gonna unbox this new one and then compare version 1 to version 2, and hopefully everything fits and we're all done. So here's version 1 and version 2. Oh yeah, I made the finger holes better. Okay, so this is actually really good. As you can see, the knives stack up like right to the surface of this thing. That was by design. So on the last one, I changed the depths of some of these so that the forks, spoons, and knives should rise right to the surface. The forks and spoons are lower, but I am missing one of each because I ate yesterday. So this from my pasta yesterday. Whatever. Ew. Okay, so the tip of the spoon rises pretty much to the top of here. Tip of the fork, same deal. So I'd call this a success. I am not gonna do a version 3. If I changed one thing, I would decrease the depth of these so that the back pieces also rise close to the surface. Right now, this tip of the fork and spoon is like right at the surface, but you know, this part is still really far down. The finger holes are much bigger now. You know, I can grab them just fine. So overall, I call it a success. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Yay! Project 1 done.